Alright, we should be streaming. There we go. Streaming. Copy video link. Getting set up here in a second. We're going to play One Block Skyblock again. I haven't done that in a while. But let me do Discord. There we go. Get that going. Let's see if anyone shows up tonight. Alright, oh, Bat Davy's here.
What were you on? Go.
I think we need to do...
Look at my tablet right now.
You've done the slabs?
Yep.
Good job. Cool. Hello, Gustavo. So Dave, if you come over here, this is the direction towards our frozen biome. You gotta go this direction. So today, can you give me some of your slabs? Today is, we're working on an ice farm. Let's see if we can get to an ice farm. Hello, spaceman. Not quite sure where it is, but I'm going to use my HUD to look for it. I'm going to go out one chunk. Wait, do I not have my... Oh, I don't have my chunk visualizer on. Yes, I do. I just missed it. Okay. Ooh, beach. Just didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in the wrong spot. Alright, so now I'm gonna go this way. Hopefully I can find the frozen ocean in this direction.
Oh! Where I am, it says ocean.
What?
Where I am, it says ocean.
You found an ocean?
Yes, right. Now it's beach.
No, yep, I found ocean too. Hopefully, frozen ocean's not too far out. Oh, I'm out of slabs. I made some slabs. Yep. Find an area. We'll make a short little ice farm. Do we have?
And even automate it with your redstone genius and my very flash. I can run my fingers.
Yeah, maybe we will do something like an automated ice farm. But we'll see. See what we can do. So you're gonna play some, or you want me to?
I'm just gonna connect them. So you don't have to go back.
Hey Leon, hey gamer boy, welcome to the stream.
Hi. Hiyo.
Hey. You look far in the distance, you can see the end of the void. Or actually, it's not that far.
Look, Mom.
Frozen ocean.
I saw Luke in the ocean for a sec.
This sometimes happens in boys' worlds. You get like random things like this in it.
It's a
I actually saw one of these earlier today,
it's a secret
posted on my Discord.
It's a landmark.
But I'm gonna keep going because I want to get closer to this thing and hopefully get it to cancel. Get it to tick down. Back to a beach. I may need to. I think this is the edge of where I had previous void chunks and something else. So I'm gonna go to creative mode real quick.
And the sacred sponge will activate.
So there's one there.
We
One
made
here.
it through that.
Anything
we
more?
Made it
Let me revoid all this.
through that. Hey, I have an idea.
Okay. Yeah, this is like the edge of previous chunks. Look at this.
Wow, this.
Yeah, this is like on the edge of.
Wait a second.
And just some things. What, Davey?
We actually have. We actually go into. We actually.
Water sources. I think should be fine. Let's get this one here.
Coming down.
Let's get this one here.
Coming down.
What, Davey? Let's see. Get that one out. This one out. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like it's
I
all.
think they're free now.
There's 3 now.
Well, I'm standing there free.
3 of these. I may have to do this off. I may have to do this off camera. Get back to building. Clean this up offline, maybe even as well.
Make more.
They are everywhere. It's like water sources that were on the edge of chunks that then got turned into this. Thanks for seeing it on stream. Just gotta find my way back. That's where we were working. We were over here. Yes. What? I'm right here. What's wrong? Okay. Do. get us to take a break for a little bit. And yeah, we'll be back. All right, let me go do some let's do some building. Resonation. Game mode. Survival. Alright, we're back. Daniel asks, what university do I teach at? I am a professor at Arizona State University in Tempe, Arizona, USA. Alright, so Frozen Ocean. So I want to mark out some Frozen Ocean territory. Okay, this is all ocean. Frozen Ocean. How far back to start? So this is all frozen. Let me do another chunk over here. Leon, we're marking out some of our Frozen Ocean areas so we can build an ice farm. Lukewarm. Back to frozen. Let's go. This is still frozen. Better Frozen Ocean area, it looks like. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna... Don't know how much cobble I have on me. Davey had all the cobble on him. Okay, so let me maybe fill in this chunk. This looks like a full Frozen Ocean chunk. And then I may have to go to the cobblestone generator for a bit. See if I can not fall. That would be super annoying if I fell, but not catastrophic. Take care of that. I was gonna stream on my class SMP, but Davey wanted it to go on one block. So that's why we're here. Now I'm out of slabs. Alright. Go get some more. How's everyone doing today? do anything interesting in Minecraft recently? Go sleep in a bed. Hi, Daniel. Wait, what do I want? I want another phantom chunks. Yeah, this is all. I'm getting all these phantom chunks going in here. This must be like a 1.14 thing. Or 1. This must be a 0.40 thing because we're still on 0.40. We haven't upgraded anything because these were definitely not here last time. Yeah. Let's fly around. See, like, this is a tree that's placed on the edge. Like, it was, the tree was on one side of the chunk, and then it placed leaves there because as it generated. So this is like, it's like an air pocket. And so here too, like, these are like actually like void. Oh look, we got some, it says glow lichen on water. Looks like the more I move around, I find more of these things on the edge. Short distance. There. And these were like all like literally like completely voided chunks. So it's like this. Because I wrote in that this was a void. But these are all like world features that are creeping in from one. They're all on chunk edges. So it's like things that interfere with chunk edges. Things that appear on one chunk and then get moved into another. So somehow the game is allowing this in the world gen. It's really weird. That's cool, Daniel. Learning how to do an auto clicker. Yeah, too low. Meh. Meh. Try this. There we go. Get rid of those. This. Got the top of some tree on the edge. Chunk. Maybe this is all their blending code interfering with things. It's like everywhere. And we're probably not going to see it unless I load the chunks in. And then they render in. Nether probably is crap too. Look at all this. Ew. At least can clear out this one. It's like leaves and water thing, water source blocks. Alright, yeah, so... Oh, weird. I need to set up a repeating command block or something. So I can just fly through things. I'll remove the water source blocks. Once the water source blocks are removed, everything drips down and disappears. Get this one. And then let's get this one. Not what I was expecting to do on stream today, but it's productive. Alright, so I'm gonna come back here and use this thing. Doink. Alright, let me get my auto clicker going. Still exists. Alright, so while I'm mining, does anyone have anything they want to talk about? That's a question. Do I visualize the biomes with a texture pack or a behavior pack? Actually, both. So I customized a behavior. I customized one of the HUD packs that's out there now. Pretty much rewrote it. And what it does is it on the behavior pack side, it detects what biome I'm in and adds a tag to the player. And then on the resource pack side, depending on that tag on the player, it adds a little graphic on my player model that shows up on the side. So these are, so I basically have a bunch of images. I tried to match the Minecraft font as best I could for each of the biomes. So depending on what biome I'm in, it displays it up there, and it swaps it out. So yeah, I think it came out well. It took me a while to do it, and to get it where I liked it and use it, but I like the result. It's fun to play with in a void world, so I know what biome I'm in. I do my void worlds. I void normal overworld, and this allows me to have biomes and stuff. HSAs, structure spawn. So like I have like an outpost nearby that I could completely turn into. I have a whole bunch of ocean monuments around here, like a witch hut somewhere, a bunch of portals. I think I have 3 portals that I've in the right spot for this seed. So, you know, I'm just sitting here, mining some cobblestone, listening to some music. Any other questions? Well, let's get a little bit longer. Then Minecraft, what do I teach? Right now I'm teaching a R class for biologists. So it's a new class I'm developing using some stuff I've taught previously. Trying to put it all together and get it on the books as an official course. In the past, I've taught genetics. I've taught a course called genomic analysis. I've taught a course called software carpentry. I've taught a course called data carpentry. I've taught a course called, what was it? Introduction to Computational Molecular Biology, I think is what the name of a course I taught at one point. Way back when, I've taught molecular evolution. Before I got to my current place, I've taught an infectious disease biology class. I feel like my music's over. Nope. Just couldn't hear it because it was timed with the Minecraft. Let's see how many blocks we got from that session. That's enough for now. Let's make some slabs. See if we can fill in some more of those ice chunks. Yeah, these are popping up because these weren't here the first time I went through. I would have noticed them. I went back this way and then they popped up behind me. Kind of strange. But I think it's blending. Causing those free floating things because the game probably somehow is trying to, you know, place in features on some chunks. And then it's like, oh, well, there's air next to me, so I can spread it over to the next chunk over. Without realizing that both chunks have already been created. It's not really regenerating the chunks. It's like a feature placing thing. I don't know if this is... well, it's below me, so this must be underground. Well, that one's at my height. Because I'm also like right now in an ocean in these things. Okay, so now we got some frozen ocean. More frozen ocean, probably. Let's go over this way. Now we're on beach. Beach. Frozen ocean. Beach is okay. Now then ocean. Okay, so my kid needs me for a second, so I'm gonna come back here and mine. I'll let you watch that. Oh, or I just fall. Ah, well, sleep. Dun dun. So my mic volume. Raise my mic just a tad. Try that. All right. So let me come back over here, get my AFK started, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What transpired? I heard an oops. I'm not sure what that's about. And then let's see. What do you think about the old world type being removed? I don't care about that one bit. Alright, let's come over to my frozen ocean. Filling in blocks for later farmification. Still frozen ocean. Ocean. Frozen ocean. Frozen ocean. Alright. Oops, let me go through this way. Hate it when that happens. Alright, let's go back. Dig some more. Dig some more. Place some more blocks. I'm probably gonna have to close my door in a second because my kids are talking in the other room now. Yes. What do you think about mud? Gonna be interesting to work with. Yes. I got an interesting farming mechanic in mud. So it's gonna be interesting. Yes, I wonder with mud, it'd be interesting if we could dye it. That'd be cool to have like green mud and red mud. Or at least, you know, somehow make it like light colored mud versus like dark brown color. Like, yeah, that would be nice. The frozen ocean. Frozen. Do you think water walls will be able to stack to 16? I don't know. I mean, didn't they recently do something about stacking of campfires? Or is that an add-on? I should be standing, so this is still a frozen ocean. Now we're back to lukewarm. Frozen. Frozen still. No, he has some lukewarm. I'll just fill it in. And I'm back here to frozen. Is this all frozen this direction? Much easier when there's actually like ice caps to do this. Alright, so might as well just fill in this thing here. It's all frozen. Frozen. Alright, I'll fill in all this. At least. Let's go across on the spot. Oh. What's on? There we go. Some block lag. Yeah, realms now shouldn't have block lag on them. That's nice. So this is on a realm. Now if we just have Sim 6 realms, and there's really little reason to play on a custom server. I mean, I did my first BDS remote server for my class. So far, it's going well. I would be playing on that server right now, but my kid wanted me to play on this, and then he quit. He had to go after about 10 minutes in, so now and I will probably have to go soon too. But at least I got some of my Frozen Ocean stuff marked out. Probably need to actually look at the real chunks here in a map, or I can generate a map from these chunks pretty easily, but just so I get a picture of where I am and what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm curious what they do with the chunks with the wild update. Yeah, getting rid of Sim 4, something, you know, they want to do. I mean, they like, you know, Corner Hard's in charge of all those, all that hardware now. And, you know, they had them on Sim 10 for like a week, and they like did not go too well. And so they had to revert it because too many realms just got creamed by trying to run everything on Sim 10. I don't know why they decided. I mean, I think, you know, we kind of lost our shot early on because they jumped up to Sim 10 without telling anyone, and then they realized they weren't ready for it in the wild. Like, they had some performance data saying it should work, but I don't think the things they were doing it on were really very full worlds. What happens when you have a full world in Minecraft is it slows down a lot. Reading and writing from the disk. And that has to do with how the database is structured. They don't actually... yes, this is all visual glitches. And I'm now stuck. Oh, no, not stuck. and that has to do with how the database is structured. So the chunks are not actually stored efficiently. The chunks are stored almost in stripes, like north to south, and all the dimensions are sort of interwoven. So like, and so what happens in really explored worlds is when you load up like a Sim 6 or especially a Sim 10 area, you're having to load data from a whole bunch of different files on the disk. But if they used a different sorting scheme, and I proposed one to them, and I've explained this error to them, supposedly there are people looking into it, then you could take it down from, say, needing to read 24 files on a very full world to having to read 3, which makes things much quicker to load, because all the chunks you need to load that are next to one another on the disk, and saving as well. It just improves everything, and yeah. So I think when they went up to Sim 10, they got a lot of hard drive thrashing they didn't expect on full worlds. Supposedly, why they went from up straight up to Sim 10, I don't know why. Supposedly they had data that suggested that they could handle it. It was kind of like a data-driven decision. But I don't think it was, I don't think they had the right data. And also they kind of just surprised everyone with it and didn't really announce it. So like places like Advanced Automation that had a lot of technical things optimized for Sim 4 suddenly got hit bad, because now a whole bunch of farms were all being loaded at once. A whole lot of storage was all being loaded at once. And come on, and it was just too much for them. And so yeah, now I'm just like loading in more and more. It's like happening at like the edge of sim distance. Did I bring some back? No. So strange. Now we're getting like a water wall. And yeah, more or less you're asking about frames per second. Frame per second, like, doesn't, that's, that's like a whole different question, like client side. We're thinking of more server side things right now, server side performance. But yeah, so we had like Sim 6 Realms. It'd be awesome. Like, I thought when they had introduced them, I thought we'd have to pay for them. Like, I was trying to be like, hey, if you do this, you can make a lot of more extra money. And so it's there. Keep trying to decide, is this enough of a platform for a ice farm? Yeah, like like they have like Realms Plus. Like I thought, you could get like a Realms Plus Plus or something. That, oh, I'm so creative. Yeah, like a Realms Plus Plus that would have the feature. So, you know, you could choose whether you wanted it. I think the main thing is the way the realms is set up. I'm pretty sure like all the realms share like share like software. Like I think the world files are different, but I feel like when they spin up a realm, they mirror like a version that's like read only basically, and so that's why you don't have a lot of realms toggles for a lot of things. Like that's why it's like, you know, you can't have certain realms have yeah, that's why, you know, certain realms. What are you talking about, Warrior? Pick block as a USB. I don't need to pick block. I'm placing blocks. I don't understand. What's the advantage of picking block in this situation? You mean like when I run out of blocks, I can just pick block another one? I mean, yeah. I don't quite understand your point. Sorry. Pick block means middle click. I mean, I don't have. My pick block's not assigned to my middle click. I use Q. I mean, so if you want me to middle click, that's a different question. Okay, some more resolution. I think we got resolution this way. Okay. I have a very large resolution here. So I chose this seed because it has such a large resolution next to a savanna. Oh, ooh, now we finally got to a deep resolution. You can tell the difference, can't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think with realms, going back to my train of thought earlier, I think what it is that realms all kind of like share configuration and share software. Like when you upgrade your realm, it pulls in like the next version. It's like how it's set up. So you can't, so unless something can be configured at the world level, it's either all or nothing. And so that's why it took them forever to, that's why like they all have to be on like the same sim distance, because that's controlled, at least on realms, it's controlled at the server level. There's a limit. One down the middle. Frozen Ocean. I do not know what to do about all these edge blocks. I should stop exploring. I think I'm creating more as I go around to remove some of them. So, then we just have to just stay there. So Warrior, I am building a platform to eventually do an ice farm on top of. That's why I'm trying to mark out chunks that have frozen ocean. So how do we look over here? Still frozen? No, that's the beach. Beach. Life's a beach. Beach, yeah. I think that's an island. Yeah, we'll eventually need to make a drown farm. I mean, I really need to get down and put like a list down of the farms that I need, so I can work on them. But I now have also my class SMP to work on, which I need to work on some of that before I teach on Monday. So I think I have my lesson down because I'm gonna try to stream it maybe tomorrow if I have time. So we'll see. Got a bunch of errands I gotta run tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll have time. But I need to run it as a practice through tomorrow. I'll go ahead and have it recorded, at least on stream. And so at least I can point my students that way if they need. Yes, I do get ice in the 1 block. That is correct. But it'd be nice to have an ice farm outside of that. We can kind of try to get a little bit of ice that, you know, for things like water streams and stuff. And then have something like this for you know, like building large structures and be able to mine it. That's what we got here. Hey, piggy. But what is a very low chance? Ice? It's not that low. I have it set pretty high on my 1 block. Like, you know, if I AFK, I mean, we can just see how much I have saved up. Lighting is so off on this. See, you know, I have packed ice, packed ice. Ice. You know, so I do have a lot, you know, I have enough for like items and stuff. And so yeah, I mean, I get a lot of ice for things, but and maybe, you know, I could just sit here and get enough to build an ice castle if I wanted to, but I feel like I have at least some sort of natural ice generator below the ice castle. Because I don't even need to silk touch the ice because it comes in a chest. So I don't mess up everything. These water curtains are annoying. Ruins my perfectly well-crafted void world. May have to do a ticking area and a command block to take care of them. You just fly along them and let it delete everything. It's annoying. Alright, so what do I... Oh yeah, I left because I ran out of slabs. Yeah, so this one block world was initially a marketplace content. And then I needed to make changes to it. Like I needed biomes and stuff. And so I ended up creating a new one block world and bringing over all my builds. So like this has, I think I did a stream where I showed my one block command block setup. But yeah, so like I have like a R script that, given a distribution of blocks, will set up a command block chain that goes and has all the items distributed how I want it in the three dimensions. And then, and so like I have spots in the end one that are empty right now, where I can put in glitch blocks. Like I have bedrock. I have access to bedrock and stuff. You know, and I added, why is this here? That's strange. A glitch. And then I don't even know what this is. Something my kid was trying to do. Yeah. And so basically I recreated it from scratch and then copied over my builds. And yeah. Because the one that I was using was like made on Java and was ported over, and they did some weird things like if you looked at the biomes in the end, it was actually nether biomes. They like copied their voided nether to the end. There's like random pieces of lava in the end. It was really weird. So what's this? Oh yeah, so there's that. I don't know what this is though. Apparently my kids played on here and started putting things down. Let's get rid of these spawnable blocks. And do I play Java? No, I do not play Java. I mean, I have Java. I've been on it a couple times, but I don't actually play on it. I mean, I'm a Linux user, so I should be playing Java. But my kids play Bedrock because that's what's on their tablets, and so I play Bedrock on my Linux machine using the Linux loader. Yes, I wanted more slabs, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, I could, but I don't know. If I may be done for now with expanding that out. Let me work a little bit. I'll do some more, and then maybe in 15 I'll stop streaming. So let me get some more. I think my music has stopped. Let me get it more started. Make some slabs. Have the this bug. Okay. There we go. Doing quick, real quick. Okay. There we go. Get rid of my slabs. Don't need that iron. Get the slabs. I like this song. I'm going to save it for later. Okay, let's see what we got. More frozen ocean. Probably have more frozen ocean this way. A couple more chunks. More frozen ocean this way. First thing I see is like lukewarm ocean. I mean, yeah, so that's one reason it's a realm. So my kids can play whatever. I also, like realms. You got like automatic backups and all these other nice things that come with it. And they're also pretty affordable. And if they were Sim 6, they'd be perfect. Yeah, you have Sim 6, and if there was a way to do like a super realm that has all your stuff on it, like that you could have like a whole party of people on it. I mean, that's the one reason I don't have a realm for my class, is that when we're playing class, like I need like something that can support 25 students on it at once, which isn't a realm. Oh, whereas which Linux do I run, Ubuntu or Arch? I run Arch Linux, actually. Other distros just don't tend to work for me because I do so much software development on my system that that's something like Ubuntu or Red Hat, which tends to have very out-of-date libraries on it for stability reasons. Doesn't work for me. It's like I started using Arch nearly 10 years ago. And yep, and that's what I use. Sorry, someone's shooting off fireworks outside. I'm gonna go check on things. Check my sports scores for real quick before I forget. Yep, there we go. Braves back in the World Series. Gonna be interesting. No, chatting's fine. Keeps me something to talk about. Especially when I'm doing stuff like this. Because we don't have enough. So where do I get the pack that tells you the biome type? Well, there's several HUD packs out there that will have this information in it. My pack specifically that I'm using is custom, and I haven't actually released it. Could I upload the pack to your Discord? Maybe. Maybe I'll do that after I have it fixed for the new biomes. I don't have really the new biomes in here, but maybe after 1.18 is officially released, or it gets closer to release, I'll do it. Oh, cold ocean. But if you want this information, there are several HUDs out there now with that use different techniques. So. Yeah, so it's a combined resource and behavior pack. Yeah, so Dara, like Red Hat, Ubuntu, and some other things, what they'll do is that they'll, once they sort of have a release, they won't update the version of like libraries and stuff. They'll like do security fixes, maybe some bug fixes, but they really don't upload anything that could potentially change the API or the behavior of them. What that means is if you write like a server or a platform using Red Hat, you know, it will act the same over like 5 or more years. So you don't have to update your software to match because the operating system updated a library that's now incompatible with how you worked with things. And so that's why it's considered stable for end users. But the problem, of course, with that is it makes it really hard to program with newer technologies. It's like if I wanted to use an up-to-date version of like a library, I have to like manually compile it and stuff. Whereas something like FreeBSD or Arch Linux tends to update more often as part of their how they operate. And so yeah. So And so since I'm not like creating a service, it's just me on my laptop or me on my desktop. I like being able to install recent versions of software automatically. I mean, sometimes it bites me and I have to do some maintenance to work things around, but otherwise it's much easier from a developer standpoint. Still in Frozen Ocean. Probably, I got about 2 minutes left before I'm going to stop. So let me see if I can mark out the last of this chunk. Go to the end of this here and go over. Do I see other Bedrock Edition? I used to watch a lot of Bedrock Edition YouTubers, but I don't have time much anymore. But there are a lot I interact with. Navy Nexus, old guy, kind of crew. Prowl I interact with. But you know, I just do not have time to keep up with, and so like I don't watch them, and I kind of stopped because I wasn't learning anything new from them. And I'm not learning anything new, there's not much standpoint anymore for me to watch them. So there, it's Arch Linux, not Archo. Yeah, so it's like, hey Taco. Yeah, so I mean, that's part of it, Dara. Is that like, you know, I'm busy code digging and tracking down bugs and stuff, and I don't really have time to watch, you know, a truly Bedrock episode, anything like that anymore. And yeah, I'm making more of an impact doing stuff like that. Like, you know, this week I discovered why Minecraft is so slow from the random ticks. And that took, you know, good some amount of work to track that down. But now hopefully it'll get fixed, and we'll have the intended behavior, which is a default random tick speed of 2.5 blocks ticked per chunk, per sub chunk. All right. So Daniel asked, why is it so slow? Well, the default speed, like the random tick speed on Java is 3 blocks are updated every tick in every sub chunk. So and that's the Java speed. The Bedrock speed is actually 2.5. It's not that different. 2.5 blocks are ticked. and they adjust certain things so they should have the same speed. Like lava cauldrons should get formed at the same rate on both platforms, but they don't. So like I looked at it, all the math works out, 2.5 ticks. I can see that. I can see in the code they're choosing that. But in the test, in-game tests, it's like 1.25 ticks per blocks are ticked at a time. So we're losing half of them. And I did some debugging. I finally ended up printing the location of all the blocks that the game tries to tick. And what I discovered was half of them are negative. Like the Y levels are negative. They're below the bottom of the world. And this isn't like it's not below the bottom of the world, below the bottom of the chunk. And then I looked into it more and I discovered it's because of a programming error and a key thing. And the reason why it took it so long for anyone to figure this out is that no one knew what the intended behavior on Bedrock was. No one knew that if you set a random tick speed of 1 in your game, that's multiplied by 2.5 to tell you how many blocks are ticked. Like, we did not know that in Bedrock until I found it. Then I still didn't believe it, and then I found a part that was very clearly that's what it says. Like, cannot argue that's what the developers intended. Once we knew that, then we could tell that our speeds were too slow. It's not that they were ticking at like 1. They were not. And once I knew the intended behavior, I knew the actual behavior, and then I figured out why they were different. Then we could do a full bug report and get people to pay attention to us. So Warrior asked, what can I say about the buggy nature of Bedrock Edition? It is, it's not as buggy as people like to say it is. A lot of the bugs, a lot of the really old bugs, in my opinion, are not actually due to Bedrock. They're actually due to Java Edition. Because the original Bedrock was a port from Java Edition. The original Bedrock was a port from Java Edition. And there are definitely a lot of bugs in Bedrock that were also in Java Edition, except in the meantime they've been fixed in Java Edition, but not in Bedrock. And so then there were a couple of updates. Village and Pillage and like Update Aquatic was implemented separately on both versions. And I don't think they necessarily had their best programmers on the Bedrock, or their best quality control. But once those bugs are in the game, it's hard to get them out without an effort, because they still have to keep adding new content. You can't fix bugs and add new content. And so it's part of that, but part of it, it's the nature of how the devs interact with the players. Like Java Edition, Hermitcraft can say they want some feature or identify a bug, and it'll get fixed in a week, because the Java devs are fans of Bedrock. Java fans are fans of Hermitcraft. And we don't have the same type of thing in Bedrock. And so that's why some things don't get fixed, and there's some things like we have bug fixes that like I've done, it's on the thing, it's nearly ready to go. And they just don't get fixed. It's because you know, they kind of got put on the back queue and they haven't been pulled off. And you just gotta, you know, keep hammering it on. And oh, that was something that crashed in here. And so, and that's just part of it. It's not, you know, I think I'm gonna have to stop here because my kids are clearly getting ready for bedtime. All right, so thank you all for coming out, and see you next time. Bye.